Hello, it's Tracey Tait here from Menopause. Menopause affects half of all employees, so why don't we talk about it? Talking about the menopause is still a taboo subject. At Menopause, we want to change that, so we've put together this short video to help you have that all-important conversation with your employer using a framework, which will help you to prepare what to say and how to structure your conversation, as well as how to keep the conversation going with your manager after your initial chat. Women do their very best to manage their own self-care through the menopause, but sadly the symptoms and the impact they can have don't stop in the workplace. And for many, it can be a conversation that's not an easy one to have. You feel embarrassed. You don't want to explain what's going on. You're not sure yourself what's happening. You don't want to be seen to be struggling, and there's that fear of being ridiculed. Before your conversation with your manager, there's a few things we'd like you to do. Before you broach the topic, you can start by asking yourself 2 questions. What is the problem? And what does the other person think is the problem? This helps you to see it from your manager's point of view. Because here's the thing, there's a high possibility that your manager has no experience of the menopause or understands how it can affect employees like you in the workplace. Next, plan what you want to say by jotting down notes and key points before your conversation. Make notes of how you're being affected and impacted, and think about what practical and reasonable adjustments would help you, and think about a time frame for the help you'd like. It may be that you need some help and also flexibility for a short amount of time to help you through. We're now going to look at how you can outline your conversation with your manager, and we're going to break it down into 4 parts. I have a problem. This is how it's affecting me. This is how it's impacting my work. And here's what I need help with in order to improve my productivity within a suggested time frame. Let's have a look at the first part. Explain your situation clearly. Talk to your boss about your current situation and what's happening. It could be, I'm experiencing hot flushes because of my menopause. I'm exhausted because of night sweats caused by my menopause. Now, there are many signs and symptoms of menopause, but we're using the commonly known hot flush here as an example. And then explain how your symptoms are affecting you. And then explain what that means in terms of your productivity at work. Then think about how your situation could be improved and offer your manager a reasonable solution. For example, if hot flushes are worse for you in the office, could you be provided with a fan or be moved nearer a window? Have access to cold drinking water? If the office has air conditioning, could your desk be moved closer to it? If sleep is a problem for you, could you come into work later or work from home? Now you have an idea of what you'd like to say. We're sure you'd like it to sound conversational, so we've put something together to help you to do that. Thanks for making time to sit down with me. You know how important the product launch is and how important it is to me. I'm experiencing hot flushes because of my menopause, and when I get these hot flushes, I'm so embarrassed. My clothes get soaked through and I look like I've stepped out of a sauna, which means I'm spending time away from my desk, not being productive because I need to go and find somewhere to cool down. I have a couple of ideas that might help me through this. I think a fan on my desk would help, or if possible, could I be moved closer to a window? I'd love to hear your thoughts. The last thing you want is to have the conversation without any actions coming from it. So be prepared that your manager may tell you that they need time to think about what you've told them, as this may be their very first conversation about the menopause they've ever had. But plan in a time for your next meeting to see how things are progressing. What if your manager isn't someone you feel you can talk to? Reach out to another colleague in the company who you can trust and feel comfortable talking with. This could be someone in HR or someone in occupational health. There you have it. So let's recap. Before your conversation, ask yourself, what is the problem? What does the other person think is the problem? Then make your notes so you can prepare what it is you want to say in a clear and simple way. I have a problem. This is how it's affecting me. This is how it's impacting my work. Here's what I need help with in order to improve my productivity within a suggested time frame, and arrange a follow-up. We hope you find these ideas useful so you can feel empowered and a bit more confident to start your menopause conversation with your manager.